Hey, this is Afronique and I'm here to give you my review for Jamie Eason's LiveFit trainer. So, Jamie Eason's LiveFit trainer is available for free on bodybuilding.com. And what it is it's a 12-week program that helps you transform your body and also get healthy. So I'm going to tell you what I liked about the program. I did very much like the program. What I like about it is it's great for beginners because they have everything laid out for you. Not only do you know what exercises you're supposed to be doing, but then you can also click on the exercise so you can get written instructions on how to do the exercise. And then the majority of the time they also have a video that goes along with it also. So also have a food plan set up for you. She has you on a clean diet, no processed food, no sugars. And then she has a list of foods that you can eat and what your serving sizes are. And she even tells you, this is an example for what you would have for breakfast or your lunch, your dinner, and your different 6 meals that you'll end up eating throughout your day. Then there's also tips like that, like the fact that you're going to be eating 6 meals a day and other little tips on the way you eat and things and your lifestyle changes you would need to make in order to really get the results that you want to make. And then also, if you're into supplements, she recommends supplements for you to use, and so that's all spelled out for you and you don't have to figure out, you don't have to be overwhelmed and trying to figure out which ones to take. I don't personally do supplements, but I do think that's good that if that's something that you're interested in, you do have that laid out for you. And then the other thing I like about the program is it's a progression. It starts out to where you're working out 4 days a week, and then it's 5, and then it's 6. So I like how you don't feel like you're just thrown into something and you don't feel overwhelmed, like I can't do this, it's too hard. You get to start off and work your way up to the more days a week, and then also the tougher, routines and exercises that you'll be doing once you get towards the end of the program. And then for me, I get really bored easily. So what I like about the program too is that every 2 weeks the routine would change as far as your exercises are concerned. So it gave you just enough time to kind of learn the exercises and get a little bit comfortable with it. And then you switch on to something else. And so that's good for not only, boredom, but also it helps you to not reach a plateau. Just meaning that your body knows what to expect and then it doesn't change anymore. But if you're constantly changing your routine every 2 weeks, then that doesn't happen. So you're constantly challenging your body and you're constantly getting results, and I think that's great. And then also, going back to the food plan a little bit, she gave a lot of good tips that helped me with the way that I eat. I'm vegan, so I didn't really follow the plan since it does include dairy and meat in it. But I was able to kind of look at it and kind of tailor my meals to it a little bit, as far as trying to make sure with each meal I was getting my protein, my carbs, and my fat, and kind of making sure I'm spreading that out throughout my meals. And then knowing once I eat later in the day, to just try to focus on eating veggies and protein. So it was still helpful for me, even though I do have a different diet plan than that. So I liked that. All for what I really liked about the program. And then I did have a couple of drawbacks to it for me personally. One thing I didn't like is as far as abdominals, it really just focused on crunches. I was hoping by the end of the program that I would have visible abs, flat stomach, and that didn't happen. I'm a mom, so for me, I really needed exercises that were really going to also focus on my transverse abs, which really kind of corset and hold everything in. That she would have incorporated those kind of into the ab workout. And then also, I lost a lot of fat, which is good and bad, and I'll tell you why. For one thing, I lost the gluteus maximus here, and so it's fat and I lost it, which okay, that happens, I understand. But I was hoping that with the exercises that I would end up still having a butt at the end of the routine, at the end of the program, due to it being muscle. But unfortunately, I guess the way the exercises were, they didn't work all 3 of the muscles. So that would be 2 drawbacks, I would say, for me. But overall, I am glad with the results that I got from the program. And I'll tell you, as far as I mentioned that I lost too much fat. So that's good and bad, because it does show you that with the program, if you have a lot of fat to lose, that you can definitely lose it. In my situation, I had lost the majority of the weight, or fat shall we say, that I needed to lose before I started the program. I just didn't have as much that I needed to lose. So so I would say that would make it kind of a drawback to the program, because when you're dealing with things like this, and it's not really tailored to you, it's just kind of a set program that everybody's trying to follow, then it kind of makes it hard, because we each kind of have our different things going on, and we kind of need stuff tweaked for us. So that can make it a drawback. But the thing is, if you can't afford a personal trainer that can tweak these things for you, then this is a great program to have, because like I said, it's free. So I can't afford a personal trainer, so I liked having that laid out for me, because I couldn't pay somebody else to set up a program for me. So that's just something you have to be careful with, with things that are set up a certain way. Like for me personally, I didn't really need to be doing all the cardio. I didn't really need, a lot of that carb cycling that was done at the end, and then really reducing the calories. So actually what I'm doing towards the end of the program is I stopped doing the carb cycling, stopped doing the low calories, and stopped doing the cardio, so that I could stop losing the weight and actually focus on gaining the weight back, since I was considered underweight. And so as far as my results are concerned, this is what I look like now, and this is a month and a half after doing the program. So I'll actually post pictures of what I looked like when I did in the program, when I ended the program, because I did look different, because I was 2 pounds underweight. And now I have gained the 2 pounds back, and then I've also gained more weight because I'm getting more lean muscle mass. And I've been working on my abdomen and hips and glutes, so I'm a little bit thicker than I was before. So like I said, I'll post those pictures. But as far as my results, when I started the program, I was 121 pounds, and I was at 23% body fat. When I ended the program, I was 115.5 pounds, and I got as low as 13.6% body fat. So, pretty good results as far as the body fat. I'm really excited about being able to lose that much body fat. Because that's just perfectly what I need in order to get my flat stomach. So that is my review. I do recommend the program, so definitely go to bodybuilding.com and check it out. That being said, the program is very hard, and you really have to be committed to it, and it's rewarding when you finish it. Because there were so many days where I thought I wasn't going to be able to complete the workouts, because it was just it was very physically demanding, and then you're doing it with low calories, low carbs. Towards the end, it's low calories, low carbs. So you're really, really pushing yourself to really make it through these workouts. And there was times where I thought I wouldn't be able to complete it, but I was so surprised and felt so good when I did, because it just showed me how strong I really am, from a mental aspect, not just physically. And that being said, because it was so hard, I wouldn't want to do the program again. But you know what? So my plan is to not get out of shape to where I would have to. But if for something was to happen and I did get really out of shape, and I really needed to lose a lot of body fat and really, get my lean muscle mass back, and I'd really gone way off, then I definitely would, because I know the program works. So I definitely recommend it. So go ahead and check it out and let me know what you think. Alright? Thanks for watching.